Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French. Continuing the refits of the fleet, or finalizing the refits and starting the new builds. And pre-positioning some of our fleets for whatever happens next. Japan really wants to go to war with us. Alright, all 4 battle cruisers are building. 3 of the battleships are building. We have 26,000 tons, which is enough. We can get our 4th Normandy. Last refit is 2 months. Then I'm thinking we'll build at least 2 of the Republics. Oh, ignored by Austria. One more month. Coincidence rangefinder 4. Nice. TNT 3. Very nice. Hydrophone 2. Also great. Well, submarines aren't a big deal yet. Brazil wants 2 destroyers. Sweden wants 3 cruisers. Nice price for those cruisers too. And yes, we did make it in time. Alright, what do we have in La Rochelle? We have 2 Condes, which I think I will leave in mothballs. Galilees, which will also stay in mothball. So it's really the 3 Verites, 3 Palestros. Places where that would be useful. I thought I had fixed your destination. You know what? I'm going to bring them down here to Huelva. They'll be kind of like a backup fleet. The Italians want to poke us. Improve relations with Japan. We need almost 50. We need more than 50,000 tons free for the republics. Oil in the Ukraine. Spy scandal. One of our spies has been arrested in the Soviet Union. Nah. Yeah, we're gonna blame it on somebody else. Large industrialists proposed a redistribution of the government's budget in favor of the industrial sector at the expense of the Army and Navy budgets. Army matters are not of your concern, but you know for certain the Navy's budget should stay as it is. Is it really, though? These business people are ready to sell their homeland for some extra cents. Government should not listen to them and support the Navy more. Which I wouldn't mind having more budget. But we will not interfere. Better funnels, big improvement with relations with Japan. Oman, supporting terrorists, supposedly. What do we have out here? It's not a lot of tonnage, but that might be enough. This fleet made it to Vladivostok successfully. Let's see where our GDP is at. 480 billion, which is more than the UK now. However, their naval budget is quite significant. Alright, we can build 2 republics now. And our battle cruisers are rolling off the lines. Surcouf and Spahi, designed around the same time. I would really like to see something a bit more capable. So we have the battlecruiser to take on cruisers and support the line. We have regular line, and then we have first line battleships. I don't see a need for a heavy cruiser yet. Especially as the designs for the heavy cruiser are a bit lackluster. Yeah, they're still pretty slow. Like, the best we could do is make a really small battlecruiser to fill that role. We're gonna go with the scout cruiser because we want something for reconnaissance. That is its primary goal, and that's what's gonna do. We're gonna try to keep it cheap and small. Let's see, 30.5 is its natural speed, narrow beam, shallow draft. Don't need particularly good quarters. We are going to put in for a good tower. Main tower. Secondary tower can be small and cheap. Main gun-wise, I'm looking to take on nothing more than destroyers. So we'll do something like this. That gives us 6 barrels a side. Yeah, we're not going to be able to fit them with the funnels. Much as I would like a torpedo launcher on here somewhere. There we go. So we just replace the 5 there. And place it back there. That gives us a torpedo tube. Can we fit a triple? Oh, nice. Then we go for oil. I kind of want the maneuverability, but I don't want the expense. It's supposed to be cheap. We'll even just use turbines. We might change that as we build stuff out. Prop 3, we want the barbettes, double bottom, full bulkheads, and anti-flooding. No real citadel, maybe. There, that'll get through half an inch of armor. Actually, let's get what we're going to be using. Let's see, TNT 3. Perfect. Yeah, that gives us a whole inch. That's what we're going to want, though. Base fused. Go for capped. Yeah, that can make it through most cruisers. Light cruisers. Heavy cruisers will be a little more difficult. Unless it's point blank range. Light shells. Yeah, we're going to want increased. Enhanced reloading. Fast torpedoes. Can we fit the 20-inch? Sure can. That gives us a range of 6 kilometers. 1 reload. All we're looking for. We will put on the depth charges, coincidence rangefinder, hydroelectric, radio direction finding equipment. And then we can look to increase the speed. Let's go for 32. One-inch belt, fore and aft. Main deck, 1 inch. Half an inch fore and aft. Inch on the superstructure, 5 on the conning tower, 5 on the guns, 2 on the tops. That's actually a good range. No need to decrease that for higher fire rates. In fact, we might even try to lengthen them. Gets us up to 10. We basically sacrificed 1 round per minute. Yeah, I'm okay with that. 33. 34 will be too much. 33.5 knots. Go to geared turbines, we can probably get to 34, not 35. 35 will be too much. There we go. I think I'll drop this to 34 and I'll use that extra weight to help balance out the fore aft imbalance. It's not huge, but it helps. So there we have our scout cruiser for the fleet. And then we can look at a fleet destroyer, whose primary task will be taking on submarines and going after enemy destroyers. We're going to limit it to 1,700 ton destroyers. So that's going to be pretty big. Wow, those are really good towers for destroyers. What won't fit on the narrow beam that we have. So we have to do a standard beam for this one. How's that compared to the 4-inch right now? They're both Mark IIIs. Fives have twice the damage, on about 70% of the firing rate, with a better accuracy. So we're going to go with the 5s. Set up the aft. That cannot fire directly aft. Oh, we can't fit a 5 on that. So we'll keep with a simple rear tower then. We want to get the funnels. Oh wow, we can fit 2. We want the range. I don't know if we can fit 20s. Oh, looks like we can. 1 reload. Fast. Back to the top. We are doing oil, natural, geared turbines. Why did this? Oh, because we went up on beam. Thankfully it didn't shorten the destroyer. We'll double bottom them. So for the main caliber, we are looking I think we're going to be doing the same as the scout cruiser. We're going to be using the base fused. So it can penetrate advanced armors. We're going to use the enhanced reloader. Gives us 6.5 rounds per minute per gun. Gonna get the coincidence rangefinder, best hydro, radio. Yeah, because these will be helping with recon as well. Get a minesweeping gear and depth charges, which is a lot. It's a very well equipped destroyer. Should we narrow down our torpedoes? Maybe go down to doubles rather than triples. I forgot to go with shell size. There we go. Go with semi-ballistic. We have similar AP and HE range. That should be able to handle light cruisers, maybe? I don't know, we'll go with the capped ballistic. Does a lot less damage, but it can actually penetrate things. Significant. We can armor up the superstructure in the conning tower. And we could extend the barrels. We have the weight. And that'll be just like the scout cruiser. So they'll be using a unified caliber. We max out the belt. Outstanding. Max out the deck. And that'll be too much. Alright, we'll do 0.3 on the deck. And there we go. I could like these to be faster, but that's gonna be a tall order to make up that much weight and still keep the range. Maybe we can compromise. Use lighter funnels, which actually did save a lot of weight. Oh yeah, part of that was the speed drop. Yeah, getting past 35 is going to be hard. And I'm not going to ignore mines. Can drop the deck a little bit. I'm not going to drop the belt though. Not that there's much extended belt on this. A little bit on the bow. Yeah, that's just too hard to justify. We're gonna have a 35 knot fleet destroyer. It's just how it has to be. Looks like we have about 25,000 tons to work with. Given we have 10 capital ships, 4 Thetis, 4 Normandy, 2 Republics. I would like to have 5 light cruisers. That put us over. It's close, but we're good. And then we'll do the destroyers afterwards. There we go. No longer casemates. Not that that's as useful anymore. VHF radios. ROC poking us as we poke Austria. And now the Italians can't decide whether they hate us or they love us. Figures. See Japan, we want to improve relations. We could use more tonnage there. Where are we gonna pull it from though? Alright, St. Denis. We can definitely make it up there. That'll give us like an 80% chance. We can't get from the Pacific there in enough time. Tunis maybe? Yeah, we have two groups in Bizerte. We'll see if we can get them there in 2 months. Approved diesel-electric propulsion for submarines. Ever more threatening. Yeah, I think both groups will get there this month. That'll do for Oman. Two glaives for Iraq. Sure. Spahi for Sweden. We can manage that. Italians again provoking us. Successful provocation of Austria. That puts us in a position where they are now the highest tension for our nation. We'll get this group back to Bizerte. And this one back to Djibouti. And this one back to St. Denis. How much longer do we have for the Solomons? 3 more months. 15,000-ton heavy cruisers. Gives us a large armored cruiser. Two Tages. I'll be 8,000. That might be too much. Improved relations with Japan. Increased tension with Austria. That was too much. That's alright, just means we suspend the Lalande. Now we're within. I want to look at this new heavy cruiser. Large armored cruiser, 21.5 knots. I don't know, that's really not looking that good. We've already got fast battleships. At least the speed that we're running them. We would run this up to 28 knots. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, maybe we can make this work. Use some good towers. We'll put on some 8-inch guns. Dual turrets. We'll aim to have 4 turrets. What are we going to need for funnels? The mini enhanced is actually pretty good. Cost effectiveness wise. We switch to oil. Still shy. There, 5 funnels gets us to where we want to be. If we move rear back, looking to fix our forward weight offset. Not all together. Yeah, it's gonna shove stuff too far back. Go for the rearmost hard point then. Something like this. We can push the rear X turret back a little bit further. Do we have any casemates on this? 2 forward, 2 rear. Throw some 5-inch on there. Looks like the superstructure can take 3s. And a couple of 2s up there. Doubt we can do a 4. That's pretty rare. Oh, apparently we can. And we saw that you can't do 5s. Okay. And that intersects with the overly large funnel. Well, no way we're going to fit that one. Alright then. This is already looking better than I thought it would. Switch to geared turbines. Guess a little bit more efficiency. Get our shafts, balance out everything. Get some better steering. Throw some armor on that. Skip the bulge. Triple bottom. Full damage control. Citadel 2. Standard ratio for everything. We use the base fused. Capped ballistic. Light. We want more rounds. 2 powder. TNT 2. Keep the advanced hydraulic. We'll go to enhanced reloading. We might want the stereoscopic for this one. We'll use Hydra 1, radio direction finding, no depth charges. Okay, we have a lot of weight available. And we can do a uniformly heavy belt. It's actually pretty good deck armor. Alright, our 8s stretch out to 12.5 kilometers. We're looking to beat up and bully light cruisers with these. But still threaten other ships. Actually, if we're going after light cruisers, we might want the capped ballistic. HE. We'll have less hitting power, but it'll detonate inside. Light cruisers. Alright, we have an aft offset. Balance that out. We want to extend that range. That drops us to 2.5 rounds a minute. Maximum length we can do, and we're still at 2 rounds per minute. We'll do that for the rest as well. Supersize the 2-inch. And the 4-inch. Yeah, we'll keep it. this has worked out shockingly better than I expected. Let's drop the fore and aft belt a little bit. Do we settle on just the casemates? Well now, I was not expecting to do so well. Five-inch turrets. No barbette on those. Max length them. There we go. And she's balanced out. Might not build a lot of these, but I can see us building as many as 5 to go with the light cruisers. That way we have a heavier detachment. Yeah, I like them. Protectrice. Interesting. With that though, I'm going to call this episode to an end. So I appreciate you staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.